director say or not dear Nyansen ni movie no, and she's referring say even from Nigeria ka say Nyansen ni mu dia. She has to reframe the statement again. Was there told me a movie bebre wo hu. Na say what is say na na mo udim no.
Yeah.
And that a friend Western region me who saw in post say Emma any omuda I don't know if you've seen it.
Don't allow any man to eat you
Before employment. It's a good advice. But when the girls take it, whether it will work for them or not.
Another thing.
I mean, there are things you don't waste your energy on. It doesn't mean we can't talk about it. Because people believe, say, when you give in that act so as to get a position, it means you are not qualified. No. The CEO, the company director wants to employ a CEO. And the qualification for the CEO is that Rosie should have sexual intercourse with me. And you said that she was not qualified by the given the position. I mean, who determines the position of a CEO?
Would you advise young girls to do that?
You asked me for advice.
Yes.
It's an opportunity if you want to take advantage of it. But take advantage and shut up. No, Rosie, if there's a position available
and the manager wants to chop
you see, and then I have cases where boys too have gone and become victim of female human resource directors who are expecting them in that act. So it's not just about girls. And I have other people who gave in, and today they have become entrepreneurs, advisors, and lecturers in conferences in our world. It is a choice.
Okay.
But when you take that step, don't behave like Sarah.
Don't go to court.
Don't behave like Sarah. It's honest on you to say, yes, I've done it. I want to still move ahead. And I believe that when you do that, it doesn't make you less a first degree grad, because the people holding first degree certificate, that the act of acquiring the certificate itself was through such means. Are you getting me?
Yes.
That Okita certificate say, they say, so what if you are employed by that act too? What will you say? So I'm not saying what another number said was wrong, but however, don't waste your energy for such a fruitless venture. Advising girls there, if any man wants to sleep with you before to give you an appointment.
You call that a fruitless?
Because this vacuum mentality girl.
Okay, cool.
I mean, don't waste energy.
Cool.
Can you cow? But men know what this be a seminar. Ever take a stand. When a man touches you, go and report. And if one was still with you, don't agree and take him to the police station. Say I'm case me and you. They never attempted the case. And you're charging this. And the lawyers go to 20 hours. And your pro bono business.
Because I am ready. Yadi Yansana Yadi Council baby Yenana or Yama Obi 1000 star 256 star 1 hash no for number 2 Angel FM Accra na also no the numbers no in a really no numbers no not make kind stories now star 256 star 1 hash na wafa number 2 Angel FM Accra ticket back to be a 5 Ghana cedi February na yako asama that yepunusuni I say hello Sebo, I'm scared I might lose my marriage and I'm worried. Please help me. My husband and I went shopping and we bumped into his colleague who happened to know me.
Thank you for the punishment.
So here's a little backstory. About 9 years ago in the university, I acted silly and my sex tape got leaked. This unfortunate event happened to me in my final year, and I had to live off campus because I couldn't take the embarrassment anymore. As to how it got out, I still don't know because my ex-boyfriend did it. After that encounter, my husband came home from work the next day and asked me about it. I didn't deny it. Ever since this happened 6 months ago, he won't stop acting up and revisiting my past. And it's ruining our happy lives. I'm scared I might lose it. Please help me. Abaya said this old school no the leak video and I said the sex tape.
Sadio ne ami enu kuno kansa nyabete o kan ade aba yechi wo se sex tape bure obi abrewa ni
ye ba ne se
ba be chi
oni ni kunu ekozo nkoto ade okay ni kunu obi oni ni kunu ye adwuma office ba
yeah
no muhia e ya seketo e no se o yire minim no Okwa adwuma no na ni kunu kwa adwuma no na ni kunu adamfo ne ka wo yi minim no wan ko so university ya wo emre bi ne sex tape leaky
I want to be so kind of key no oni obi ko die
ya
e ma obuta
leaky ye
obi ahwe
abaye kire a ni kunu bai obisa
ka ye so on send man
obisa no say this chimi no okache ze no kre saka ne die etwem nanso hamia mami free campus impuna mitimi ntina ho ne final year ntina meti off campus na ebe school
okay
na fache me etwem o say efi 6 months ni bibia be me fi juma ba say den na
Jesus
first now we bomb fie ni je no yes
ela shibi now
star 256 star 1 hash option 2 Angel FM Accra na 1000 cedis all dia counselor
Sebo me that say say nyama baby the why say esu ade the first thing na get ne kan wo let any man manage and see sex tape na leaky no enye the boyfriend
the ex
enye the ex boyfriend and enye the ex sex mate no na leaky almost sex tape sex boyfriend any one that sex mate na ne woda etini or come my say the leaked sex tape was not leaked by the ex-sex mate.
Or defended in the first place.
If you can trust, believe somebody you are sleeping with like this, you go far.
Can believe and trust someone like this, you go far.
It's all defended.
That you see in the first place, you know, what you can say, and no the period. Can we boast of the people we are sleeping with? That under no circumstance would they get out of their thinking cap, behave like fools, and speak in their vacuum mentality. In the name of anger, in the name of loose temper. Say what so come resin him. The bebambra. On me da on Mumbisa ne say, on me and 2 coin. Ye call studio hono, one dame so. Mumbisa ne say, man fifini one. But I'm saying that in the midst of this act, this girl can trust, say, this guy I am going out with will never do such a thing. That's deep. That is deep. Because in our world now, when people lose their temper, they don't care the outcome. I keep saying, say, the children and the youth and the women and the boys of today, boys are doing it, girls are doing it. As if there's vacuum in their mind. They don't care the outcome. They don't care the outcome. A big man called me and said that as you want a certain girl that she has helped before, and doing this this reshuffle, he was touched, and the girl could pick her phone and say, "You've not seen what is coming yet." This is just the beginning of your disgrace and downfall.
Wow. Because on in a
really?
Yeah. He sent me the message.
What?
And I was when
Mate.
And the man told me that I should tell her that whatever he can decide to do.
When you say girl post you on social media.
Me say we post.
Yeah. Or post but more.
No, but I tell people that whoever has helped you before, no matter what you think the person has done, when they are throwing stones at him, hold your stone back. Because if he didn't give you some dirty water to drink some years ago, you will not even be alive to throw a stone. Can you tell us that your first degree, that is making you be able to talk right now, his money is not in your fees? So I'm saying that for somebody to have that grip and say, it is not this guy that I have the act with that posted it. It means that the guy is secured. Number 2. As for this current husband, look, do we kiss and tell? No. There is no correct human being on earth that will ever kiss and tell. I tell people, even in the act, deny, and die as a denier. Because still, Sibo, if my wife will ask me, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping with Rosie? You understand? If my wife could see my face and ask me such a question, she's a foolish wife with no apologies. You call your husband, ask me, are you sleeping with Rosie? Or I call my wife and ask my wife, are you sleeping with Sebo? It means that there is something wrong with me. That is where the issue is. So in this story, the lady had a sex tape leaked. That she didn't meet right people like us to manage her psyche. That she even left campus. She has managed it, and after marriage, a third party comes into the story. And based on that, a cucumber husband is reacting.
Now I'll go on Facebook because say, hey, my time to someone, happening to someone who she also left campus to be here, myself. And you know. Just dial star 256 star 1 hash option 2 and FM Accra. I'll give you 1,000 CDs here. Star 256 star 1 hash number 2 and FM Accra. 1,000 CDs here on the counselor.
How can you be upset, be angry, and get moods? Throw shades.
Yeah.
Because somebody's past. Listen, as we sit, we don't know our past. And you know what the past is? Past is any event that passed. Even now that we are sitting. What happened last week? All right? What happened last week was past. As I'm sitting, what happened before I sat on this chair is past. So there's nothing called past. Say, yeah, worried, so there's no past. Everybody should focus into the future. If you allow your past to drag you from your future, you are not a normal human being. Your wife had an issue. Anything who say fear. For what? Debbie, what is your mind? Etinako shia will not catch you say, Sebo. Answer me what I mean. Can we ensure now to my separate now? What's in baby? I know what I say. What's in the baby? No campus winning this year. I'm not even a minute shares while you're down there. I dare change at a time what the whole campus. Copy cranny and general share.
But 525, you pay last draw.
Picture in your video in here. You mean to cry near have you see a record? Near the way, baby. Maybe they're showing something will be the show. How? My dear, hear me. Any confession you give to a spouse, whether in a good mood, in a bad mood, till you die, it will go against you. And I tell everybody this, hate me for it. If your wife is able to confess to you that I slept with this man, your wife is a murderer.
Hey.
Yes. She's killed you forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an act that when you were, because listen to me. Say only Berman now catch and say, and this guy slept with me, and I think it's hard time for me to tell you that what it's okay, I'm forgiving you. So I'm just trying to imagine, at what time did you find you have sex with this man? At what time did you go to his place? Because every time you close from work, I call you and you're on your way coming home. And yes, I don't remember. On Saturdays, you only go to visit your mother. So what day? So they want to get details. And in the details they are getting, they say, is this Sebo, the one who sits on the radio? Is this Sebo? They say yes. Then they begin to imagine the size of your leg. And then they begin to think about, you've used what you have to enter into what I've been keeping for a longer time. I mean, so did you enjoy? I'm just imagining that. I'm imagining my precious baby girl. I mean, with somebody else, and I'm just thinking that were you mowing? I'm acting silly, but I'm okay. I'm forgiving you, but I want to hear and let me know so that I know what to take. No. So if this lady want to live long, this young man who is a husband, who have heard a story, and she thinks that there's a problem in the house, there are two things she can do. Ignore him to die early and marry somebody else.
That's the solution.
I didn't enjoy you. Debi ameka se hwe. Yesi ofifie fun ani ase hu nsamai. Eti bia misam hu mi phone da ho. Na me yiri ko fifie ase no hu se mini Rosie eda. Mini Rosie yesi. Now start and you find it insensible to tell me because you hurt me. Who hurt who? You breaking into my privacy, going into my email and looking for information which has hurt you. The reason why you're looking, what were you looking for the information for? And one of the things I'll never do for you is that when you get this information, I'll never divorce you. No. What does it? So this girl should not be worried.
Okay.
It's a bad story, but she has moved on. The final stretch, they said, there's nothing called full disclosure before marriage. I want to tell you everything before we marry, so that when you hear it, you don't know. No, the only thing you don't hide is a living thing. That in the act of your life, you had a child. The story ends. Asan never be worry. And you cry your mother, you can. Uko council, you just in your din common and send out copies and moba. As he and Fabam Pekunu. Obi ade ba pekunu bi ope papa ama de ba no. Any lady who has a child and wants to scrutinize you that you love the son or the daughter before they agree for you to marry them, they are not looking for a husband, they are looking for a caretaker or a father for the child. It may say, you only give living thing information to your spouse that is coming, but anything in your past is not needed. In counseling, when we ask you, have you had sex before in counseling professionally? It's not because we want to see whether you are a bad girl or a good girl like the church will do. We want to see, did you enjoy it? How did it go? We want to see your mindset about sexual intercourse so that we can take you through sex therapy counseling. And you may say, there's nothing called full disclosure. Anytime you attempt, you are doing FOOL instead of FULL. What does it? And this lady, our nice case, very nice case. The husband never problem. Omiyambua beman. Obinso wutie me ne. Odi software to yiri phone so. Odi software to kunu phone so. Message bi onya bi ananso wanya penkene. No ready bi no. Mesra wo. Se wunya adwemu yare. Na wo nka nipa da seni ho. Anya me bo nkrofo no odi anyaase na ebo wo dia. Ne sisan suban. It says everybody has the right to hold on to their past. Confession is individual. On 0277 609 644. On 0277 609 644. Memory fee say the scholarships are still available. Once you have a 3.0 and above in your first degree GPA, come for free scholarship in AI and cybersecurity in the United States of America and Canada.
Well, let's give out the last cash. Yes. Star 256 star 1 hash. Star 256 star 1 hash. Option 2 Angel FM Accra. Me say Rosie is into a piano. Means that thousand you will need your one dia. So we need your one dia and you're not piano. Star 256 star 1 hash. Option 2 Angel FM Accra. Yanko. Yimpia cash into me. You know, your mom obey 1 minute. Yeah. 1 minute. Yeah, countdown. No. Nah, 1 minute. No.
1,000 Ghana.
Yeah, 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you have to star 256 star 1 hash. Go for number 2. Who say umpia baako umpia mienu akwa last hour idea. Me wa ka me pia be 3 4 airport. And you know, Ben, you rolling numbers no na yen hwe se obi ebenya 1,000 cedis egu ne bottom wa. Na ye dia sorry so na some news and so any other symbol. Star 256 star 1 hash. Rosie, what put to ya near? Star 256 star 1 hash.
What's that? Who to your mobile message? Say I'm a chairman message.
Obi says Gano.
All right, so the story will be read to you very soon, and we'll continue our conversation. We'll just tilt it in an angle from and move this slightly away from here. Thank you. Is there anything in this?
Take it there.
Can you put this up? Thank you very much. Are this water drinkable for me? There's water here. I wanted to ask them. Are they drinking? This one here you can throw it out because it will spill and bring confusion. All right. All right. So what we here there for you?
Hi.
How are you?
Hey.
Everything cool.
Everything cool, yourself?
I'm fine. All right. So I don't know how many of you can see the story on the screen, but I think that I'll look for Abner or anybody to come and read for us. Very, 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 very essential or very, very, very important. You know, anytime I close like this, those of you who know how the game is done, we have to keep on coming to do resetting. One man contractor. It's a simple conversation, and so the story is there. And, okay. Well, I don't know how many of you can we do it together. I don't know, but the story is there. I'll read for you the comments of people those who have commented on the story, as we get readers of the story. I don't know how busy Abna is, but I wish that if she has a story, she can read it for us, and then we go. Do you understand? Abna should have a story and read for us as we move live right now. It's very important. Do you understand? Yes. I think my screen is not too clean. Forgive the cleaning of the screen. Hi guys. A clean face. It's better. So Rosie is saying hi guys.
The counselor speaks very well. He's been speaking very well.
But today you listen to it very well.
No, I mean, you know I love you. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I always love what you say. But today was exceptional. Today was too much.
So I don't know if Abna has gotten the story already, but maybe I'll try or attempt to answer the story in a way that you also enjoy it. So that's it. My question I'm asking today is very, very simple. I'm asking whether should you kiss and tell? So I said don't share your past. Don't share your past sexual secrets with your spouse. Don't share your past sexual secrets with your spouse. Don't share your past sexual secrets with your spouse. There's a reason why we are saying this. It's not because we want to live a bad life. And I don't know who defines what the bad life is all about. Well, for those of you on Facebook, you can see that the advert is very loud there. A GP of 3.0 can give you a free scholarship within 30 universities in the United States of America and Canada. If you want to do master's degree in AI and cyber security, you are welcome to just go on that tangent with me, and I will help you do what you are supposed to do well. All right? Okay. So I don't know if Abna has a story that she wants to share with us. Has Abna come online? Abna is not yet online. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So I'll need somebody to read a story for me. And for those of you on Facebook, you heard the story already. Nana Chiwa and Pedro, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for everything that we are going through and we are doing.
Let's do that.
Thank you. All right. So let's do it together. What is the story about? Maybe I want to do the reading with my voice, and when Abna comes, she comes to join us to do it. So let me read a story for you. I don't know. Abna read for us because the story has gone to her, and I don't know. I don't know where Belle is. I chanced on Belle doing live today, and I don't know where the other people are. But please hit my screens for me, and let's do some proper numbers. Facebook is doing very well. It's a long time I saw 100. I don't know whether still people go to 100, 200, and 1K. But this is a very deep story, and it can happen to any of us. It's worth a lot of millions if we are able to get people who can boldly, confidently. Can you read for me? Type yes or no, because we are live here waiting for you. I'm talking to Abna, whoever she is. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, okay. So the story is a very good story, and I want to read it. Hello, Simon, is what you always see, because my host that the story comes to is called Simon. And I'm married to her. I miss you too. I miss you too. And so let's see. Hello, Simon. I am scared I might lose my marriage. So this lady has a fear of losing her marriage, and that is why she brought the story to us. And it makes a lot of good sense when people feel that they're about to lose their marriage, and so they want help. And usually when they want help like this, they want to bring us to a point where we can also give them the help they want. So let's all discuss and get her the help that she wants. And the help she wants might add a lot to our lives. She's asking for help because she's scared she might lose her marriage. And I am worried. She's worried she's going to lose her marriage. It means that she doesn't want to lose her marriage, especially when the act is in the past. And people want to protect what they have, because it is not easy getting fresh, new, or better than what you are living. So you want to protect it. Whilst others maybe we don't want to protect because what can come. It happens. Usually when we get very upset and angry about issues, we misbehave, but it's life. Let me read this one for you. It says that, please help me. My husband and I went shopping, and we bumped into his colleague who happened to know me at the university. Okay, so here's a little background history. About 9 years ago in the university, I acted silly and my sex tape got leaked. This unfortunate event happened in my final year, and I had to even leave off campus because I couldn't take the embarrassment anymore. As to how I got out, I still don't know, because my ex-boyfriend didn't do it. After that encounter, my husband came home. That is the encounter with the friend of the husband that met both of them in the shop. So the husband met both of them. The friend met a wife who was an old schoolmate on campus with a current husband who is a friend. I get what I'm saying. So for example, I'm married to Rosie and my friend is Simon. but I attended the same university with Rosie. So Rosie doesn't really know me as a friend, but because I was on campus, it was easy for me to know what went on when it comes to Rosie on campus. Good. So the husband encountered a certain student that was on the same campus with her when the incident of her sex tape occurred. And that student is a friend to the current husband. I hope I'm explaining that. After that encounter, my husband came home from work, and the next day, and came home from work, and next day asked me about it, and I didn't deny it. I didn't deny it. Ever since it happens 6 months ago, he won't stop acting up and revisiting my past. So the husband went to the office and asked the friend, why? Do you know my wife? He says, no, I don't know her personally. But I was on the same campus with your wife, where her sex tape leaked. No easy. In her final year, I even have a copy of the sex tape. That is about 9 years ago. When I was on campus, she even left before I left because she was in the final year. But it was very bad for her. I didn't know she's the one you married. And it was a bad sex tape. We all saw her nakedness. And I even have the video. I think I deleted it recently. So the worker told the husband of the girl all that occurred on campus. Now the man comes home to come and ask the lady, this is what my friend told me in the office. And the lady said she didn't deny, but she confessed yes to the husband. After confessing yes, he will not stop acting up right now, revisiting my past every second, and it's running our happy lives. It's running down our happy lives right now. I am scared I might lose him. Please help me. So this one is trying to salvage the attitude of the husband as a result of listening to what the friend said that happened on campus. And she coming to confirm that yes, it happened. And the friend is saying that you didn't, the husband says, why didn't you tell me earlier? How did it happen? Who was the ex-boyfriend? Where were you sleeping with him? How come you were going out on campus with somebody? Why didn't he marry you? If he's a neat guy and a good guy that you claim he is, because you said he didn't live with the tape, why didn't he marry you at all? The husband is asking series of questions. And out of the series of questions, it's becoming a bother for her that right now their home is not a happy place to be. That is where she's talking about right now. And that is what the problem is. So the question is, I'm asking a very, very sensitive question. And let's clap our hands as we welcome our one and only Abna Sugar. Abna Sweet. My dear, how are you doing? Welcome. Abna, now for share. Thank you.
Oh, na me ya de kakwe.
You will look at me. Abna, eti
there. What's the story, no?
What's it?
This story, no?
Oh, yeah, near for feminine touch to the story and your opinion. Eti Abna is here. Once again, let's welcome Abna as she comes to read the story for us, the story for the day. Thank you. Abna, let's go. I didn't know where Belle is. It's a long time. I miss all my people. I've come. You see, they are not coming. Let's go, Abna.
Let me share.
I'm gonna share with them and let's invite them.
Yeah.
Let's share with them, invite them, call Belle. Ask for a call. I know he doesn't have data. It's okay. Leave my son alone. My son is having challenge with data. My son is struggling with data.
All right, let's go. Hello, Sibo. I'm scared about my marriage, and I am worried.
Okay.
Please help me.
Okay.
My husband and I went shopping, and I bumped into his colleague, who happens to know me at university. So here is a little backstory about 9 years ago in the university. I acted silly, and my sex tape got leaked. This unfortunate event happened in my final year, and I had to even leave leave off campus because I couldn't take the embarrassment anymore. As to how it got out, I still don't know because my ex-boyfriend didn't do it.
Okay.
After the encounter, my husband came home from work the next day and asked me about it. So I didn't deny it. Ever since this happened 6 months ago, he won't stop acting up. And I'm scared of mine. He won't stop acting up. And we're basically going past and it's ruining our happy lives. I'm scared of mine to lose him. Please help me.
Okay.
Yes. That's the story for the day.
Abraham, what is your take on the story of the day?
I think Selanke was, and listen, a colleague, it's me called Spelitini. It's a past 9 years ago. 9 years ago, the lady class said she left off camp. So you should know, say it was an embarrassing moment for her. And she didn't even lick her own tape. So why will you bump into her and her husband at a shop and just decide to tell the husband about something that happened 9 years ago? No. Nadal Funanyadi. And so be our past, counselor, be our past. The fact that it will be what ugly past and just say you should rub it in the person's face.
Okay. Okay.
It's been 9 years. The lady is married, she's moving on with her life. Why do you have to drag her back to I did see her 9 years ago? Now the husband also I can't tell what he see me. You know, so what the upside. But the upside, if I walk is going to deny.
Okay, so what the other said? Who are you blaming here?
The husband should know that this thing happened.
So who are you blaming here?
I'm blaming both the colleague and the husband.
Why?
Why? Because why should the husband's colleague who happens to be her schoolmate stole the tea?
Okay.
Maybe only the husband of dating and not somebody worry. Lady one boss has and one the past history is one training because she wanted to be in the past. One training.
Okay.
Because of a son minding the business. Now all of a sudden, 9 years ago, I said me a copy up. I mean.
So and you also blame me. Who blame me?
I blame
one me
I shall say.
Who blame me? Why am I now blame me?
Me blame me. They have their name. Me blame me. The husband, the colleague now happen to be in school now. Okay. And the husband in now. Okay. The mate, the catcher and the husband. The husband could have chosen the it's just a past. No, they decide on so don't can regret. Why are you acting up?
Okay. Okay. So the friend telling the husband.
That is my take on it.
Oh, okay. And the husband going to ask, and the friend telling, who will you blame? The one who asked and the one who told. Who should be blamed?
I think the one who asked should be blamed more.
The one who asked should be blamed.
Yes, the husband should be blamed more because I mean it's in the past. But to be so, I want to make us own this out, so satisfy the conscience. No, please, I say now what say and cry now. But I think saying be saying no, you don't even have to revisit it. It's a thing of the past. And the lady said she was embarrassed at that time. She had to leave off campus. But to decide,
okay. Okay. So the woman should have denied it. After all, what would the husband do? That's somebody's comment right now. That a woman should have just denied it. That's somebody's own. What do you think about that one?
Then the husband will go back to the guy and say, Jack, the lady says a cool.
Yes.
Then maybe a leak video will be the guy would want to prove a point to contribute.
Okay, so if the guy will want to prove a point by going to prove, no, the guy will want to prove a point for what? The guy will want to prove a point for what?
The guy will want to prove a point on piece of another for the Becca say oh trying to draw.
There be on trying to no kind of crap.
Prove a point by pulling the video.
I'm not say on trying to na no crap na all can. What does it add to the marriage?
What it doesn't add anything, but some people will want to know.
No, you want to know for what? No, Abna, the question is that you want to know for what?
Satisfy their conscience.
No, what? Whose conscience?
Some people.
No, somebody meets. Abna, somebody meets you and your wife in town and says, "I know this woman. She was formerly on the same campus with me. Her sex tape leaked, and that's how I got to know her, even though we're not in the same hall. And she was in her final year, so I was in the third year, or I was in the second year, or I was what, and she left. And the husband, after that, I mean, that simple meeting, do you know my wife? Oh, yes, I know her. We're on the same campus. The story should end there. But the friend is able to tell the husband, oh, she was on the same campus, but that had leaked tape, even leaked tape, tell me about it. Then the husband goes to get the details and leave the details, come back home and call the wife and say, honey, my friend says your sex tape leaked when you were on campus. How true is that? And you are saying that the lady telling him the truth for you is the right way.
Because I didn't know about that. And my lady also said they were the only guy who was the same campus. The husband has ended. So okay, what's your name?
So at the end of the day, what you are saying now is that the guy's head, is it as a result of what a friend told him, or as the confirmation of the detail the wife gave? Because the wife is going to give a lot of detail. Come again.
The wife,
no, see, I told him everything.
As a man, husband, this son will deny it.
What's that saying?
No, so how can everything say?
Aha! I feel over. Are you coming home?
Yes.
You are coming home, man. No, are you coming home now?
I'm a kind of things
No, but even so, there's a long story. You are coming home, Abner. So there's a long story that Obiacho, I mean, Bob and I mean, kind of my ACC. If not for evidence or video, I will say the lady should have denied, because some men are not matured at all. A similar thing happened to my sister during dating. Her boyfriend, now her husband, asked to know everything about her past after marriage. The husband has been using it against her, saying she should have waited for him as a virgin. Jimmy. So that's Acey's own. Acey's comment says that it happened to the sister when the sister took opportunity to give out. And this is coming from Emefa, says that, that's a long time, my dear. He says, but it was necessary telling the husband that. Okay, Emefa says that it was necessary telling the husband. And this is coming from Agbeke. Agbeke says that maturity should be at play here. Husbands should be men, but not boys. So this is coming from Agbeke. And let me say, the number Rachel says that the woman should have denied it. After all, what will the husband do? And the number Rachel again says, our old school mates for your Kasao Our old schoolmate Foyi Kasao. You know that silly thing that I was working one time with a certain lady here, and then Amina, thank you very much. And then somebody met us. So we're working from a program, and I think an old schoolmate met us. And when a schoolmate met, the first is, hey, now Victor, eh? And the lady said, Victor, baby, hey, now Victor, now on the pro campus in so about what wale? Oh, he says, yeah, then now, hey, now, and I see a castle more banning the guy was just speaking, like on Chubreko or Kasakeke. And I let him say, oh, so we are dabbing here, can't fall for us, and we are depending here to say we can't fall for us. Like in a minute, the guy gave too much information within a minute. I was standing with the girl.
Information.
So I'm saying, this is a story that we are going to enjoy the story very well. And this is not coming to judge somebody. We want to learn because all of us have made such silly mistakes. There are people that one issue will happen and they spill everything. My grandmother told me something that anytime you have a quarrel with your wife or husband and the issue borders on sexual issues, don't speak about it in public. When my grandmother made this statement, it was because some people came for meeting. They had a quarrel. And the woman, when they asked her one question, my people, no, I can't wait, and the way say, and on the way you say, and I'm the way by you and on any diet, and I have the first one in quiet, not any that, and I'm got to also, and I'm Mrs. Saya, and I'm Castle Vasa in Babu, and your Casa, and I'm going Papa Man here, and you go also for one. So the lady was speaking, and the husband was sitting down. When they finished, then my uncle asked my grandmom to ask the woman, where you was it? And they asked the husband, dear Mr. Simesi, Adia Okru can, dear Uyini can, you will be can, I wasn't much of anything. Hey, and I learned so much from the way they were settling disputes as I was going. So, you know, ADR was one of the acts in a compound house when I go to my grandmother's place. Most people who come and talk plenty, my grandmother will finish and tell us, you see how the one was talking. See the way the man acted. The man said, what is what we be can I say patcho me ah, okay. The only she can be a pirate chop. They hardly say pirate chop. The only she can be and since some either came to one among na for year 2 years. Nama entiasia embra. No see you matema. Then they will have themselves and then they will solve the problem. When they go, then my grandmother will start talking to me about the story. So one time this story happened, my grandmother told me that if you marry and you come into a third party for conversation and you are asked in public in front of a lot of people, don't narrate anything that borders on sex, because sex is a secret. It will forever die as a secret. Even when it produces a child, it will still die as a secret. So my issue is somebody's private part was exposed on campus, not alone, but there were two parties. Because when people say my sex tape leaked, it means that a act to be a bar in go for you. And if you remember Abner, the guy also who is there, who just came. Thank you very much. I'll let you talk right now. The lady confirmed, said the story we are talking about, it is not the ex-sex mate that leaked the tape. That particular thing made me felt that it is a good thing as compared to the vacuum mentality people we're having right now as wives, as sex mates, as girlfriends, because they feel say, Asemba, can I get free? Now, okay, one day you're free. Because look at the guy who went to report. My question is, what is the essence of telling somebody who has moved on? You meet them many years down the line, and you tell the husband that your wife had a sex tape on campus. Please, let's be honest with ourselves. Does it make sense?
It doesn't.
That's why I asked you that. Between the man who went to ask the question and the one who saw them and narrated the issue, who is to be blamed? Because I remember one time, this thing, I don't even think my wife will remember. One time we were walking in town and we met a certain guy. And the guy said, hey, I met my wife and we're doing all the, hey, Charlie, you're still beautiful. You are just like when those times, Charlie. Hey, so finally you didn't marry me. Is that your husband? He says, yes. Hey, so sir, you came to collect my wife. You know I was with her. Everything was going on. Oh, I don't know what happened. I was supposed to marry her. I think blah, blah, blah. And I was looking at the guy's face. I never uttered a word. And I think I never uttered a word. He was free because somebody called me and I left. Because if I could have stand there for a long time, I'll ask him, so what do you want me to do right now for you? I'll embarrass him. Because one I'm sharp. So we were at a particular, I didn't mention the place, out of Accra, and we're sitting on the table. And then somebody just said, hey, you see, I see me see our wife. I said, when you're at your papa video. And I said, oh, why do you say that? I see what Charlie. And then papa came away, you see no young cancer. I told him the young cancer. No, I told him straight, young cancer. Or see why they go for you see, no, meaning blue, by young cancer. Because you, or baby, I would do one kind of damn. Say a bad and female. It is prudent and respectful on you to give respect to her private part. Well, if you are supposed to hold on to somebody's privacy properly, now we share on inikum. Sebio and you put and I that you know, people meet you and then they go like, hey, fire. They just say it jokingly, and they don't know it is a sign of disrespect to you and your wife. Me, I keep saying that I don't even want to know my wife. The past boyfriends of my wife, it won't help me. The current boyfriends of my wife, it won't help me. What would it add to my life? What would it add to my life? That somebody is happy with their husband, and all of a sudden you have information. Some people today will not tell you anything. They will call you on phone. Hey. And he, Adwa, who cloned him say see now, or see they've been catching. Hey, not an uncatcher. Catching us on got you. No media. One is a catcher, but you were me. One main person could be better than something. No, I didn't throw. Me didn't throw the giant through this is here. Me a crystal. Oh, mammy. Where did throw the now? Where did throw the yes, so I'm saying that this guy who took things after meeting a happy channel, after meeting, so my question is, do we kiss and tell? That's my question, and I'm asking on Facebook. I say don't share your past sexual secret with your spouse. People, no matter how secretive it is, it will affect him. I keep saying this thing to you every day. Any woman who can confess sexual sin to the husband, once the husband dead, listen to me. Even if you break the marriage, you will never be normal again. You will never be normal. Because I've done this work for long. I keep telling people this thing, that even when there's a video, even when there is an audio, even when there are pictures, constantly go ahead to deny. That is, tell you, Abraham, the answer deny you never go and say. If you don't deny, you might give details that are unnecessary. And then today, I shared something on radio. A big man called me and asked me that a certain lady that she sees. There be action. I'm not. You actually said me know that. Them you know here if you go. She had a number of times I didn't die. And today be on any better. And the one you need himself and need that. And only not that for how many years? Now then a boy no nya who can so no that. And then na owa mini. And then esika he no ma. And then okomo de was. You understand what I'm saying? So the question that will come after your yes or your acceptance will not give you the peace of mind that you want. If you deny and the person want to work, that's what I keep saying every day, that you wake up at dawn, your wife is crying because she has gone to read your email and seen that a certain lady has sent you naked pictures. And while she's crying, she wants you to join her to cry. I am not a fool. No, I'm not a fool. In the first place, have you recognized that you crack my password to go and read my email? What were you looking for? So last week Saturday, before I went on radio, in the morning, a couple were having serious fight to the standard. An expensive phone of the man has been crashed by the woman. What is the issue? The son was playing with their phone and the phone locked up. And before they brought the phone, the father opened the phone, gave it back to the boy to go and play the game. A message popped up and the mother clicked on the message and was reading details of the message. And because one message came, it landed into all the WhatsApp messages. She read everything. The man was in the room. The man was in the room, and the man thought the son was playing video game on the phone. The wife was scrolling through and pick everything and forwarded all the messages of this said girl to her phone. So the man said, yes, the man said later, and that was Friday evening when he got home. That Val's day was Wednesday. So he said, so Thursday, this thing happened. He got home early because they were supposed to go out on Val's day. It didn't happen. So he got home early so that he can go out. But when he got home, the wife was under the wedding and blah blah. So they were sitting home there. So Friday they didn't go anywhere and decided that Friday evening they will go out. So they were planning to go out. Because of the things the wife read in the morning, their going out was thwarted. They didn't go out again. Because the quarrel started in the morning. So Saturday morning, when he called me and was giving me the rundown of what has happened, what the wife has said, and the issues the wife has raised, not small issue. And the funny part of it, the wife went to call the girl's mother because they're in the same church. Ne yine no akofre girl ne mami say oni ne baba nkasa na oni ne krum etin plan na nyama we hu oni krum fo so enya de ketwa na ofre ne bana di natem etu akopo ne bana mami amane. And the lady is boiling in the house, saying all sort of things. Let me see. And he or him, no, he's left the house. He said he has left the house for her because what she's done is not prudent. In the first place, my son, and I said, this is what I tell people, not because I don't have anything to hide. I have a lot to hide. So my child shouldn't play with my phone. But there are times that we will lose guard. I swear on my grave, I swear on my grave, the day I will die, that my wife, even with the password in her hands, she will never go into my WhatsApp to read anything. This woman will not do it. She's too mature. You think the way my wife is, if I'm sleeping around, she doesn't know. She knows. But why is she going to look for it? So this thing that we do, I was sharing on radio about the minister who said I should want a certain girl because one shot of being blonde. He's not a minister, a DCE or so. Now the wish up for you if you are been or you if in position. Now get you on not train brother, one should not con and then first degree of why in a baby. Again, and then cassette you we didn't tell me I said, and Yama baby, there's here to get in our crown. Get us sending message say, and then go see about the another I am small. Do we do this? So I mean, my issue is the guy who went to call the husband and narrated the story is the one who started the whole thing. I don't know if you agree with me, because said, now we didn't meet it. I know you were campus now together. Now only must listen. We didn't say step one country one. What is that? So this is a message coming from a friend. He says, if I were her, I will also act up for the marriage to break, because that man is not mature and he is going to torture her emotionally until she leaves her. Yes, that's the pain. That is the pain. That is the pain. You see, Abna, there are times that we believe, say, what can say, willful. So, Ebufumu, what can the yanka? They be because I say, well, you might think so, willful, do what who didn't be, who catch them, who can be actually, but be careful. Or see, Bemani acting up, or also be acting up, maybe. Now, if you only know your 10 word, let me read this one too. This one too came from another person. He said the man doesn't have any right to behave like that. It's an issue of the past. More so, if we turn the hands of time, it may be that he had done worse things before he also met the lady. But I also believe that she could have told him before it since it could have told him about it since it came into the public space. This is somebody's opinion too as well, that the lady could have disclosed it to the man before they got married. Me, I ask myself, what is called full disclosure? Is it FULL or FFOOL? Because what you are telling me, what will it do for me? I mean, that's my own. Catch them say, now many counselor train plan. Many counselor train plan. A casse na kaya wari. Counselor ni subayo. Na kuma ba o pai nyama. Me say counselor. Hey, counselor say na kan. Na counselor bet me do sa fitan ko say nyumre. O ma won ko be bia. Counselor, the jealousy level. Only ne te ho a, o mo bia ba won chen. Counselor, or your Steve is so bia. Men can't say so be di mo abugo mu da. Enyo bia counselor. Only we have kuku near a kuku can see a young brofuku. Meaning the about I want to make them near the home. And the counselor on one I will be saying, maybe me so be
too much. Within seconds, then.
And it is so painful, say, when people are doing these things, they take an entrenched position thinking that they are right. Right now, there's no happiness in the house. You, this friend, 9 years ago, the man didn't know this. They may be so. No, somebody should help me. If you are asked a question like that, catch them. Where did you dana? Do you be assembly? No. What was here, Juma? What was here, Juma? Na obi abasese na no boss tie you ka say ondi with am njindi
Uji nga pe
wa who ka say ondi with am njindi wan hwe ya be boni won e to bi microphone na mani pa ya boni microphone na mani pa ya boni
so
obi bie na mi obi aka we bi a chem ka say magi no e na me ka say chale ye be ka chere am say we are sure no cancer. Na dey net we na ya sorry ya can dey net this auntie eh me say I dey wait say agro can say we bisa and I one day me say obi be cancer am friend say hey bra who na say so obi can dey agro na dey we so dey I say na way you can we dey agro no you can we dey agro and I empo some pass me do abeka obi and I say o dey and I say dey say o dey me dey alenka and I say that dey we well, people don't know the importance of holding on to secret. And who shall get the story now? Or say, I know that my ex-boyfriend will leak the thing. That is the level of trust we want, the level of belief we want to give. Me can't be say, "Hey, mommy, be your car. Sorry, I'm in your mood." And I saw Bisa say, "And then they auntie again, and then they over so when in the class, I say so for Bonnie be a microya me. Emma me tell me home tating. I say, "Then you say no. You do me a light. You bet your light. Man, no pay your sorry ya. Your light asa. Me couldn't try to my illegal. They are two aside. Tell you, mommy, they are sorry. Intimate you in me who to me say my bonnet here. Yango." Nti ne yire na koka che sofo say illegal connection e dey to onu na so ye tare no ba so. Nti sofo ni kunu kasa say enye sa abone. I think say for me and your comments are very important. I read 2 of the comments from you. Let me see one here to come and say, why did he go and ask his wife these unscrupulous questions? Why did he go and ask this unscrupulous question? I tell you, she is miserable in her marriage now. So AC says that the sister who told the husband all the details in the name of full disclosure, she's so miserable in the marriage now because the husband every day will use it against you. Yeah, who be paying you? Yeah, boy, a brand, yeah, casa, braba, you be born a bit transparent too. Now you're brabona see until you're free into your for say. A braba, yeah, born a transparent, and a coupon, or no one yes, saying, I call ye till transparent will be a movie. Because transparency na ye can I want to here. Transparency and yes evilness. But it is better for you to know how to hold on to secret and keep some things going. And you be beyond your disclosure account. And you be beyond your disclosure account. Because I had to say there, one can't we in Paboni. What I said, one can't we in Paboni. Can. Obeso se meka de residence. Can you meka ubufua na wefu upa jami. Listen, upa jami ni get trouble to say there where jawe chiasi ye jawako. That's the issue. If you like leave me, I don't care to lose you, that's okay. But if you don't care to lose people, don't leave a bad reputation before you leave people. I still believe, say, Abna, say, guy you who won and not pretend this so nimunanka. Brave amba mani amba. And now what do you think? And you schoolmate in pool.
And you saw your classmate or your schoolmate. And I make a say, that guy is training man. I was so proving points. Hey, you read them in the you are no one by now. I so proving points. Only me Bema be more. I want to prove a point. So I know this girl. And Bema also lose Oko math. Not something oriented. Kakaya say on the necessity in a thing 9 years ago.
Only we our day cost Maniaji. I mean, that's my issue. Who knew me?
Some things are there now. Let it be in the dark. It shouldn't come to the light because when they come out now, it may cause a lot of troubles. See, all I would say will be peacefully happy home with an issue of 9 years ago. 9 years ago.
I'm just saying you go out with my can. I've seen something there.
Sorry, I had wanted to ask you for advice on an issue I have been confronted with. Collins,
Collins, do you want to ask it here? Collins, you want to ask it here, or you want to ask after?
Backdoor.
Is it backdoor, or you want to ask it here so that it become advice for the rest of us? Whatever it is, let us know. But if you want to ask after, the number is on your screen: 0277609644. You can call me after the show. You are making a submission.
Why don't you just let it be? Say, okay, it's in the past, but because we not go back, my account, you have some opportunity, say, go be only ready get in the public.
Well, I gave back one before you said. So I gave back one before you said. Say, yet you can't. Yama prove. How? Ya. What does it? Ya. It's unsaid. One kosha. And Clofine Yedi Gomacha, ya can see. This is how me groom Baby, what can send you? What can the office? What's that for me? O tell them go share. We go share me old mate be passena. On my George, what I know. Get a more for pan and any of you. Suddenly, trouble top bedroom pan or somebody use your call. On what I know. Let me see everyone. I'm telling you. May catch up.
Be embarrassed.
Thank you. Well, but you, maybe the say. Kase woni meyire a. Etimenya den.
We're not the courage to shut the guy up. He didn't get the courage.
No, he wanted an opportunity to hear more. As for me, Amma, dear, I would deny it. Thy kingdom come.
Am I with evidence? Are you going to deny?
Oh, evidence in here thing. I think there's another comment here. You can read for me. Somebody has written another.
Doreen, come up. Hey, Doreen, it's been a long time. Come up, okay? The man has no point. I'm surprised that this has become an issue. The lady should just divorce him.
People think divorce is easy for some people. That's the issue.
Doreen, come up.
People think that divorce is easy for some people. Some people, it's not easy for them to divorce because they read. No, you see, I'm saying, the pain of the man, his emotions will be coming as a result of Avian from Wakati will be as a year. Go Mr. Jimmy's out. Or your uncle was out. So I will be a man.
Come up,
So you see, I'm still looking forward for us to see, say, or in an AC narrating the story. AC said the sister's husband demanded to know everything in her past, and she shared it. And let me read it again for the rest of you. AC says, if not for evidence of video, I would say the lady should have denied because some men are not mature. Well, Nyangani said the information, where the information is going, it depends on the level of maturity of who is taking the information. That is when you need to disclose or not to disclose. I say no disclosure, except there's a living being. If there is a child in it, you have given birth in it, then the person wants that's a different thing. But here it says, if not for that, I will deny because some men are not matured at all. A similar thing happened to my sister during dating of the husband, dating the boyfriend. Now her husband asks to know everything about her past. After marriage, the husband has been using it against her, saying she should have waited for her as a virgin. You see, what did they say? It's where they didn't put the airtime because where they say, "Oh man, it's here." They say, "Oh, see, I saw train as a virgin." No, anka sambra mbe wale. Say, onuna, osha ade no musa, opese. Oh, I mean, we've lost it. Okay, come back. Request again. I say, I saw train as a virgin. Now then, one more before arena. And I'm saying, sir, that's a story there. I am saying, information be or the mawa, a home for so any day. I think that the man might also have his own agenda. Maybe because look, if you don't have an agenda, why will you go for a certain information? And it's like the lady is ready to be in, but the guy has an agenda already. An agenda ne someone. And means yes, I mean, the friend we are talking about is gone so much into it. What does it? I mean, yes, yeah. Hello. Okay, who is up there? Yeah, because the way I'm picking you and it's not coming. When I pick, it doesn't pick. Maybe you have to go off and come back because it's not picking. When I pick, no, then it drops or you check your network. Honorable, what's your take on the story? Okay, so let's. Okay, so you're not listening to this. Etinanka, Obani Misa, I didn't know one train breaking the virginity. And a Bema virginity winner. And then he says, Obiang is a question. I'll say she's not happy till today. She's not happy. She's not happy. She's not happy. She's not happy about it. Well, that's I mean, she's also dropped off. Nothing. I'm also the point of view. Well, two bedrooms are send the will be any actually the abon. Abna must marry George. George must marry Abna. Nay, Jato. And the Abna to be called a baby son and some children. Well, Essie says she's still miserable in the marriage, and that is the painful time. Barbara says, "Asemo." So my conversation right now is it right to kiss and tell? Is it right to share the past, your sexual secrets with your spouse? What do we gain when we do that? Does it make the marriage stand? Does it bring stability in the marriage? Does it make us too careful? Now, if your husband will be able to tell you that I slept with this key person, I slept with this key person, I slept with this key person, what does it do? Does it add anything to the marriage? You can't then. Am I in point? Because Obi Chida will say, wait, me ada. Na me can Obi do Obi a juma sa, mo so ni mo kwa ya juma sa on se o peda. Eti say wasem me peda, me kan chira wo. You see, it's just like in the church where you are just about to get married and you see Maggie and you tell Maggie, Charlie, I'm interested in you. Maggie says, oh, no, I don't want anybody like you. I want to marry a lawyer, not a mason. Then you leave Maggie. Then you go and see Frances and you tell Frances, I love you. Then when you tell Frances, I love you, Frances too will not even do anything. Frances will look at you and say, no, you are not my class. No, come. The next time you hear in the church, they are telling everybody that was saying, was so be a pay was sorry, they will make crowd of a semi pay. Frances said, means so a semi pay. My question is, obey Frances pen. Frances a place one. Now, go back, we have to be so source in the park. Send a more for me group, yes, some more pa. No one go catch him. John so see open. Well, Barbara says you are issuing your own death warrant, your own death sentence for telling your husband your body count. Sorry. You are issuing your own sentence for telling your husband your body count. I'm not body count in here then. I'm not a body count, I say. So body count, who understand what is body count? They never had a body count. They never had a body count. I'm going to pick this now. The internet is bad, sorry. What is body count? Very true. I must say it's very true. Once you are able to tell your husband, okay, hey, risk. See this one. There's a long story that just came. I didn't see. Ama Obin says, I don't think it is necessary to do that because your partner's behavior may change. Your partner's behavior may change after knowing your past and may put the relationship or marriage at a risk. That's true. And that's what America says, true sexual partners. All right. Yes. Any other point? So our lessons are that. Are we supposed to disclose it? Are we supposed to say it? Are we supposed to mention it? What does it mean? Body count means what? Body count, is it your electrophoresis? Is it your BMI? Is it your body mass index? What is body? What's it at all? I don't know why may pick it. In Korea was some may pick you and pick you. Oh, I'm not call off view. There's a problem. I'm picking it. Abba.
Yes.
Abnaba. Oh, honorable, you are there.
Yes.
I think sorry for my network. I'm in Ghana. Okay. Casey says body count about. Obi, tell me what is body count? Body count is the number of people you have been had sexual intercourse with. And if you have with you, you go.
Sometimes I think say I am man, see a good open the brea. A young if you share any musubi kayo. If I see a young beman do ya to the extent that you need to say I need the one to ask you. Because we do on my good and process my baffy will become so much a beman. 18 time now we put on a hand or bed and that we crown come ye be see you that's it. Just say the way ya will be see a cast and remember some fun near Manchester. One when himself or Basham will remember me Basham will do. And we'll bounce when you don't bear my say, Kimon, from whatever the person is here, maybe and what's for catching. You go quite on take one of them, be sending the crowds, so I'll be catching. Here, let me call about it. You need pass me so pemio. So, and it's not nice. After when you be back, so let the Indian say, oh, can lawyer the work out to one. A member should what debate doing ya, and it dear, no matter what. What debate doing you want have been room. In Tiniana Santa make us a man see a good I am you sukasa. Whom you sukasa, oh, I'm blessed.
Baba Tio, what can say Mrs. here? And go be people mountain and go for say one pen, no more be no be catch the one. Oh, my goodness, say, oh, more catch the one. Now, who said, oh, me faithful. Now, who said, is that the reason why? I don't know. Then, and you know, swallowing it, then say,
and just once I say, well, put door into what the Beman into answer. So you be my Beman who said, or don't know. It's no be PS, you know.
Okay.
I'm dead for. I said, my yake. What do we have to say? We will come to be super graphics of the car, myself. A shady car.
Okay.
And then, no, this is not as and maturity.
Okay.
It transfer, Debbie. Oh, maybe to be so bad, what we can say.
Okay.
I have a cash in
and the boyfriend aim.
But some of you say faithfulness. What do you say faithfulness?
Man be feeling say faithfulness. You want to be faithful to the person. Like one thing is say, person man who be but meanwhile, the other man who be so good or no you.
Okay.
Don't and Marianne is something mistakenly we do. Ye person idea baby won't be your background. The way you be your person fine is good. Sometimes it's good. So, but person man who be be faithful, no one catch her on there. Say. There be that you would be doing. Or the bay. And you would I am used to Cassamia, my canon, you would I am used to Cassania, the Bay and it's true, and it's happening. Counselor is happening. Is that so? Later, I study what power here. Now we jai. Now come with so much of them and it's here. Share what the Bay yell. So, one name, I say, quite a job. Yeah, maybe what was it? Okay. The idea is first one is Jow, South Sudan in Jow. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. It was it. Ever found. Meanwhile, who person can we see actually the is see what our year waiting my annual year and routine a man baby ever found. Who person can we chill mouse or was a mere day. And I said, but later on, or the bay or the bay
not the old country. Or the
bay
who shall bear maybe not or the wallow. Now, what did they kind of go? They see ya what they go, the only years of the country.
After all, relationship with your good, be moving on. 19 will be any job from cage in the and there are some things where we should keep quiet. Shut your mouth and continue your marriage. So relationship now, shut your mouth. Now, I need to be a bearman was because that you to the
one can't let no not the bone training said on Pelview quiet.
Won't pay me view. That pass on your mature person. May I some me when I me grandma and cancho. That's a walk baby. No papa but ya sir. No grandpa, one should I be a sound.
Obviously, please, he would like to know what happened to your first marriage. He wants to know what happened first time in your own. Or so who they see here, I see a one money or pay ya why I don't pay the see who could have so who you or so who you that. So he wants to know what killed your husband.
Now, those are what did you kind of money? Yeah, now so bad. There's no way saying I'm going to marry nothing. I'm even nothing. Then I come around you will see him and same time we see we do that should be here. I bet you say or the ashamed to the man or pay the right thing or pay the right time or what depend to save especially our energy I said the person in our I said the person is and then he'll be going around to tell people we worry and say this is not and then on what they were to need to watch one. But when you be life moves on. Over the way you know, any mercy, yes, sometimes in my
Nanekia, yan can so being swap when you didn't come on. Now I was send you swap to them. Now, maybe I didn't come over here, so they say out here. I said, when you ever said, I say, out here. Say ni panon swear. Ye di nkomo no abo bibi so. Na de bia ogina so e de ball so won so no so on so ye no motena say.
Say be be when I be working be actually.
Yeah, funny say. Sorry for the network. Forgive me. Yeah, funny say. Me too kwa abruchia. Be me we na ya auto ticket man. Eh, me dem see so wrong. Me do ticket there. This a man kase me too kwa. Na Mr. Kobi wato dada. Me ti anye here. Na Mr. Momoni nso ato. Na me dem go do abruchia dia me say. Abruchia na me call na me niska. Enti wadi nkomo wa ka kire no. What did I say? It wouldn't come catch you, say, now yet you want to say, hey, now, old friend go for him, Bisa one said, more ticket never to coin. Some Crawford, so how do you live with them? Because I've told you that I'm a thief. Now you see, 50%. Now, Obisa said, Adwa, where you aye, and I make us now we are there to crank and we're dying. And what about money? When I'm why I see, I'm not 50 pesos. I know. Okasa, eh, now one able cake is on.
I think so. Honorable also or Tapus Ministry.
Hey, that's honorable.
Yeah, Tapus are so betting.
Honorable. So when you are here, you don't like.
Yeah.
When you are here, you don't like. When you are here, honorable. Okay, but you can share. You can share when you are here. Sorry, when you are here, you can share. You can't like. Okay. Me too. I didn't know. So you have got it.
I did what you buy. And be any penny, Papa. TikTok on a be any penny, Papa.
No correct.
I'm young, be careful. No myself. I don't even trust. I don't even trust myself. Hey, TikTok, I'm a mount for Zema, a big guapo, Jane, Miss Wow, sir. Or catch me, or catch red. Me, Madame for New Wintina, my catchers eat. Nippers may see we no ticket, my mule. Or no one, one mamma with you. Now I'm a yanny and the printing. As some can be seen, throw your best on TikTok. Or what evidence, maybe I'm a slave comic, I say, you'll be a professional person, beer, and can use the Mama catch you because of TikTok at that woman, will be the common one. Good news said that, or record on what you have to want that you know when the wow, they are poetry. The American said these days, we should be very, very careful. What's my best friend? My best friend, how many they did are going a BBA, Ninaya or Dra said the American, you don't need Pebia. You pay anybody only BBM when the Aman be more Akos Honey, maybe same. Because you poor and doubtful. I'm a doubtful to be penance. Men should die. Because although be with Yama doubtful into a canning, he doesn't be trained. Well, should Nothing committee me this share me home. And now, Yama, me won't cast out down for yet. Pretty kind and a down 14 upon 23. Yeah, this idea is 2 years fitted. No, yeah, Yama near one JSS. And yes, I decided and chassis 2 years. And now it's simply one keep quiet, you know. Yeah, this share your home, and yet this share your home is the enemy after an hour. And can you now for me to me? Now for be and to me, your father for the hey, and we'll be chim and making look not to wear my then I'm say, and you won't share their cacra. Dear, we are seeing dream. Won't share the war recording war.
Miss Adian, Sadia, yes, you. Obidio Casana or recording now. Now I'm being funny again.
So, what China say that you will debate and will be so. Because I am trying that ever. We didn't want to say, someone knows, I don't even I need 1,000. On San Costa, which are baby. Yes, yeah, I am 1,000. And I would think for one what she Young kinds have told me, what when you did also other forts, I've told me your 400 years, but still, yes, I'm Madam for your father for you now, money, your hey, like seriously, refuge say, what am say, I dare possible.
Who names say also counting and go for work again? Because although a hard betcha, who also or the better baby. I say, Oboha, now come on in, yes, sir, or be fast on when you come with some young prep.
Today, just a counselor Eddie, it's been a American say, sometimes you also talk too much. Younger, you the kind of come catch up, say, as soon as I'm catching me, Madame, that you need to find you what trust you at the end.
Everyone was a form of woman, or so they more fun yummy.
Yeah, in this case, the story we are reading, lady, no, 9 years ago, now what campus?
9 years old.
9 years old, yeah. Now this is the colleague. Right, happened to me in school. First step, they bar up, I'm going to school. And my one to training. And I never they really say, yes, 9 years ago, we tested this year and plan and our bounces and not better to a yard. Jenny,
I say, Johnny Gekko. At a tin or never at a tin. Or sorry, on few, or no one cassa. What I say, what is so who?
Blame why. They could know.
Yeah, say, oh, and we cried, you go blame why. Fine, I didn't know a chair 9 years ago. Nipa prior, young Pocraca say, your money say, with timid fools or branching. Then you how much more would you have been said you would pay your yarmy. Yes, she was a son and a year. Say, we yes, our but he's ever ready to even receive us, to even forgive us our sins. I didn't know Bema Robert to be beside. One punch, and also one punch and no problem now. Jammy in peace. Oh, yeah, another. No, catch Madame Fonese get one out of it. So, if I open a one and I said, oh, I am because what it said, or not, we can't ask the one. Why would you say that to somebody?
Well, he wants to be truthful.
No, let me know what trying to show.
He wants to be truthful. He wants to be truthful to the friend. No, he wants to prove to the friend that he knows the wife.
So if you know that the wife, so what? Do you need to tell him all that?
Yeah, so that he will prove to the friend that I know your wife. Me, I know her. Go and ask her if it's not true.
That is stupidity. That is stupidity. That is. Me money may be a happy. One of those we are saying now, so go worry now. Get it here. Mention one because if we are so you won't and then you won't cry. This day one here when they move and I didn't so the same said we will be tea our years if I won't feel no one in so hey yeah papa for your own sanity. Children say, brother, what's it? I 9 years I step about to fight. Menya some be able to say my way to work at you. Emma also wants me and the forgiving has a found forgiving me. I've got it. So I'm the service as we are. No one in the swamp. What the 100 quite if I'm because say, the sanity near me. They say the audience is there. They say, well,
Not me about Nana Gretty. ACC, the sister no ball, the crew boyfriend, and money as no wine. Or say, I feel to or say, or one of our say. So why didn't you wait for me? Or say, or to one of our say, or say, why didn't you? So no, I said, you utter, why didn't you wait for me? Now, pro mama, one could do it then. The BO business as them.
Why do you grab a say? Why do you grab a best say because of say and near my bemano? They said I saw when young to the highest point. And the real ways will be said will be what you still be pictures or upper hand on you. Your pen with the yell. Yeah. On phone will say what the bear and then one way crown a bear say, Ade, may I do yes, and then I'll be put down what you may be one. The sextet said, okay, the sextet and could be a pretty baby, it's dependent the dream name what you know, independent on what's up, man. Independent on what's up, man, after that, one can no traffic what one out for it. No one ever.
And will be so on can
for your life.
Who were on can and funny team. Obetia for one or two and one. Obekum. Obekum. Oh, we catch us up. Papa Nesha for Ninja. Best sell. Well, and penny for in the end to a room. Your small boys never come as an aviation.
Yes.
And I'm sure Penny no catch him, say, mean catch again and say, message was sending. And then you catch him with videos, say, again, I post to on social media. Well, there were posted statements, you know, I was sending out a ban. Me mean catch in children, but I now make kind of radio so. You see what the about social media and I say. Papa ni young when you go see ever. Now because the obia was saying so mo wan mo da ko ti say o tin so no e ni ebi egu mu a hwe no wan ka say dia na time o ma na so come do na agi no yo
na agi no yo we bia na ebi ni bi gugum na ka time no
so come do
so come do no wa re
ya you so magi e tie o tell me some see ala mo tie
Wait, me kakaka na me jama waka dia kana so ye kana say dia koso papa na fa baby na aje to say the ebi modin kake kam and na if a baby no so it means me who is say obi o ha only tonight ebia na e won say why ye nema bebre ama sorry ono na ye nema bebre ama abeto woni but so dey acha oni na tsina for so many years or ye nema bebre na abeto woni na dey acha but ono so nya wo fu so bia enti we na ba ne sa no ono ne pese wonya wo fu so na wo de so iti a and until now, so yes, dear, or cotton were to me when I said, dear, Nicole catcher and until old Chinas, dear Jai Litino. Sankan to sang, cousin Winas, a man, indigenous, Edijai or Bow, warren. So your girlfriend can get the fine with your design is okay for dear Martin. May person worry in the crowd, it may worry the people, and also come on a wide dream of because oh no, say I can't. the almost why chumwa. And I say, Yakupo Pia, why dream? I'm Pia, who dear, why chumwa, Ibiaka, they get on the car, and the moon gets one. And see, maybe no me say, Ebiana or Pipi, teach us. I got to read a little into no yes, the intermakers and me were experience. Maybe say, a bit to me, pan, I mean, Jimmy one be piano.
Sir?
A bit to me, pan. All kind of cranny crown, the pan is no cranny. And I'm saying, maybe no, me yet still free. Christophe, and now, sir, it's not yet too free Christophe. Say, Jabon, you're not fan of that.
Yeah.
Macano Crane woman in and your panel Barry say, Mimbo Jian fancy me home, and Sana, or Begia this say, as a maybe can say any crane, what yet. So I say. Dear, no oil nan say, Onemia, Yapsina for so many na, or family, now betominim, or family, now betominim, Sana media channel near Apsinasa, and a mention main on whom from so be just a onyam me home as some back crown bonacasabia, Amagi. No Tiana or Tiana as a baby. Me go meet me manu, and you say assurance say opa. Uncle baby area meeting. No the uncommon a stage case here. No for me picture born no busas a girl way. O sis campono, or bring the carbon in a chip another camper. Oh yeah, bampo. Because me no me obia me. If you have a film, decent and soon mean of father, will be being found the field. I can will cry because I was any few say or more reputation, no, so someone now.
Yeah.
And no, not she find ends. And now, dear Bar could be seen, and no one grow. Yes, I'm saying, and catch you and it's a dinner is that Nana Hills away, no, he can't be said. See a told no one. I am Won't say only matured in this kind of relationship now. I told my office, I want to see everything so that the guy will believe me or trust me. Oh, Zanya, person can be even come. The general routine 3 days a term. Yeah, so this is what happened to me. And I'm going to catch you. So, say, come put an SEO, whatever we should we want to sign your mind. Yes, I lie, Just say, I suddenly feel any oh, say, Bella don't only need Chaya, or Becky catch up for Sina, and I'm some in Chaya, I'm saying, oh, yeah, yes, had no, and no, on the chinchina, Mimbo Gas and what cheer the only day, Jabono, say, some Ambujadian and Amai. Chinchina, Emma of Fred, any panic carpo, any panic as I added. Obviously, I didn't wait to miss an
oh, afraid Nipana, afraid Nipana.
Nipana, so and come on, or catch them is say, is that yeah. Afraid Nipano, counts last time I make an answer, it's all like that. Binaya worry. Afraid Nipano, so many panic come on the crane in our train, and yes, let's see, and I say, they may come on the end of it. And I'll catch them saying, yes, Sadia, me call case near Machine Pacono. Me call case, Naya Machine Pacono. As a singer, and in Guasia, but I won't see, and then in Guasia, dear Mammy Angasa. Make a case me a match in the panel. Ama says, you what you want. Why they what you want to ask him? Ama, a dear, in the pa, you're going to say, Anka, Massam cried, or not pen bear the last person of better massam, like one's old beer or your fairy fork. Ama, of phone the first time Pacon only send the panels in the very for and the first time Pacon and can something in our watch. So any panel frame, any panel, any penny as a papa. That was me very. You will be or your papa friend. Say your best of us and Sabia, a quite busy company, Nama, amassing we yaba. And may we and see or cast under the chair. Me papa study, Magin to me, yes, sir, and of our phone the friend and job was afraid. No, you'll be like both a family now, piano in me young because baby are there to make a cacao. And see, yes, Hannah, never say, or far full of friend. 30 minutes now, why is that? Never power towel, or no one a Casasa and or Casasa. And or Casasa, one Casa and Casabia, may her miss or baby. Now, papa to our soon pool. Or no coin a Casasa or Casavier, and I'll say, oh, dear damn patcho, adiacent, once inside the assam of Papa, damn patcho, the adiacent, Yan and Yambot. Okay, what's it? And some papas or kind is okay, Martin, and no far from friend. And now Miss Smith Ferris has some no Mary responded, so pick up a friend, me text name is me fat, and my G, 2 days at 7, but we do me a many pictures say, and can't say. Coming here because I didn't know any pana made me figure out to be minty. My cousin, Minty, I'm just saying, and I'm young, be one and say, I'm papa framing. And I'll say if I'm a male, and all 2 can be family, and I'll say, and to say, come, or no need the enemy. It's a mimic Nassam whistle. Nassam, mimic us a people, and if I come or conny few, but maybe fee, and midday are a home, other 2 years, and a papa farming, and I would be bad. So they may be a mammy. And the palm, if I remember, we might meet me, papa, when I'm a brother, and I may papa say. If you say, I dare you say, I buy, you need a Bible, and I am telling you, and you know, Bible, and say, can I miss on pray? If you are me, I assume can I send now as the moon pain and the old back. And ye bet yet. The moon crapping now, main tantrums of kind of cranny woman, and a mechanic in there. Mechanic in there, and Papa said, delete boy a number few phones. A number a few phones, and my meal who say, what friendly bill, sour real said, then you, and one no. Ye chum, just said, the Papa says something in every miss hiding. And then he was said, boy, in a friend now, okay, maybe not then I'll to meet me. You'll be a some coming with the country, I'll say, be a say and and also have anything. Now, what's I can't look at and say, if you're a down for lunch and all Casasa, delete it, and it comes out, they may come and opposite and say, you told you, I am actually, you move baby, and I may no end no baby says, yeah, oh, yeah, wine, oh, yeah, and I'm also for farm, medina, me. Come on, behind shoulder. Send a crano comp and a bema wound, Ubenya and you. Oh, yeah, because 2 days, Penna, as in the sea, actually been in Yamanyama Bia, no, and Mupam, Christopher Pony, just said. And some people, but can't be rum a bussium and because it's any idea, didn't you? Meanwhile, which is a Miss Sonia, she. I don't say, who know where the Encatas. Councillor, and why a chamuno? The why a chamuno? Maybe the other cry were you. I had the list of it. Maybe the other cry and can't people. The why a chum. Oh. Councillor, and that's all. Miss saying, It's so Papa go to the Jamai. Yes, I in the Beman Ninja. Meanwhile, Beman is so yippy. Obani ko yebi dia we are seeing to one. Dear, almost as why I do one any was one year. But who Beman and ye be a who did on a yes of the tour. You can say ye can, ye can. But Obama could you believe, say, Sana, James, no, yes, I say, or new people, and I answer why any pin pencil into or Peconic in the Peconic giants, Anna. That's why I read. And the one who acquire all near the all fossil and our same way also a copy of free menu by an end or senior may not be BH about king. And now, baby, Nanya Honamiti. Counselor, a Diana boy needs Simuno, a Yamisica, and a boy did he, and I know.
Somebody say, I want to bring more high dive.
Maybe I mean, this is come on or the shopping, and this I contain and they for no company. This me as I did my boy. Miss me, because I with the new coffee and I beside say, oh, I do not know we are. What be a woman? Be a say. What's any of ya? Almost as any one's me shy about see a funny man. Also, you or Bethia and any more big no counselor, any
like
me, you're talking she's mommy, not me, the more boy.
Hey,
but maybe, yeah, you can never rise. She took 2 bottles there, mommy. Now the back home, my friends, and then with them. Mom, why are you exchange? You give me this, I give you that. Now me the back and so come my boy, me ba, let me check me provisions, no too. About Baba, they are boss. Now me the commando, and you can't say. It just said, me per se, also looking good. Not just say, you must say, my goodness, something
my goodness. And we are Abna. Maggie, we are queer Abna Anna.
And their boy.
Let Abagi, we are what I mean. There we are queer now, we are Adwa and oh, a queer man. A queer man. A queer man. Who don't want you?
And if you them, yes, and I'm music about now, Council, could you believe that I can answer me? My younger sister, occasions on one. And so, now if you say the aqua or aqua, and all sister, I can relate what you are saying. Then ask some more jar. I say, oh, boy, let's say a boy, they can so much. Only they didn't come on, no, for you, but and see, boy, with your own boy, who wants your own boy. Now, Miss Omi say, let me try. We are already all what we feel like I would see that. Maybe I boy and yes, I say, mommy call wedding or area. Me mommy see one, you can't say information. Oh, mommy information. Not mommy penasem, but mommy buy and say, and some mamma got it here. Saturn company, if you know me, are going to mommy frame and was say, and say, some mamma say, I found only panel on it. Channel cry was it that day, and so my way you not me convince me, mammy, just say, you can't say, you can't be say, or best sounds then they, I thought, oh yeah, Mr. Counselor, me see. Yes, I said, I go for more how, I go for more ha. Me see a move from that, that's be a moncaseno. You book could so move from the young caseno. I baby, dear master, and I say, you be go on. Hey,
where be a worker?
Oh, maybe for now,
but you, we can't French and baby, no one Guinness said, and map and a yes now. Your member being so motifi or baby do my own. Yamo, ye man, only. Me catch you. Yeah, you, and member breast and mouth. Kabia or this is here, or baby, or this canoe. Baby, be see, only papa yada, or Bobo Santo Papa Como baby. Baby to cake that only the baby. Wa photo cake be am again.
Or baby, let's go out. I'm the number of snap on say nice just a much chill. And as I'm good to know, you know, young money, mommy. No, as I young money, mommy. Me or that, you can't say, near mom, me delivery. Eddie Bessie Ghana, say a fun command my idea, or be a so blender, and who say pure almost shipping Yamana, Ayana, and your money boys me away. The other and your money cracks up him. Blender the hook a crabby, I away no. It's a little sending sunny baby now cracking. No traffic charge, send him say, and your man out the buy your blender, I away a cracking. I was saying that I said they won't come to memory. Listen to what I'm saying, you know. Maybe my mere person says, I know, not to go. And maybe a shopping, well, mommy. Who catch him? Say, you know, blender, no, and one cracking.
My lady was wrong.
And then they are pouring all my heart.
Poor.
There's something to it. Pour all your heart up it. Come on now. Any birthday. Any birthday. Mommy, wines I can see, champagne I can see, any idea.
I'm not getting what is Susan. The what is Susan?
Me call you about for fresh demo. How much is all of them? Yeah, where is all? Cause another mammy, maybe when you say none of my own, yes, none of my own type.
I'm not moving about Bawasam.
Oh, we are moving some open master, but that chain of news are science and show that you want to Libya. We went yesterday and let's start with you. Let's start with you. Nanny, just a new way, and you want to share this time for you. Very school from our restaurants. She salary like the 3 months salary. She go with the year shopping and 2 months. Earrings. She share no on surface. in the year 2015 more 2016 more was no share rings for asmade was a case binu secondary school and me Juma me turn near money come stay that from order massy that time you put no boy now on anything or marrying or yan home a yippee sister you damasi Maggie may won't be pay me cook me watch shiny mamma miss Abby that sister you damas and see everyone on us time or family form or Pemasa Manasa and get to an end the autism or come no friend no you say ye mean you can only be and some counselor. Now dear friend no can't China me dear me mammy friend me catch me say our real no and mammy worry now say no. Could you believe that counselor? Me didn't come back Ghana. Me back Ghana no. And mammy yes mistake Nanka me a day. Young warrior, last time is boy, no, share that me ye papa piazza. On China and Nasu years, mammy say you married, Nana. Oh, Hian and Nana. And I made me catch her, me didn't come what you be said. Me the mammy ye tea, I didn't know person in train. Now time on some day, a year, holidays, time, no, as soon as I made train, me and Cassandra affected it. Me person me call, and see, a year and I send it a corner, catch that wine, and say, some now, mammy kind of this, Maggie, why you when seeing two things of wine is for catch the mammy, him said, and also free one of my many day, we want you to share it more, said then. Now comes a only baby, me buy and me own say, once me to be pian Betopia Italian watch. Nice one, but share me. Mammy, assembly me see ye. Anna, mammy say, me guess how much dear. No names of it in a phone is so many needing come. Some are getting there, me. So, because I read Pinem and I worry me pass me as a crank and me and milk. I'm never so now I'm making. Or so, no. And I'm not me, and say, I me, be away. Now I'm in the what's happened to me. Friend will be no bit command, mammy, and I mean, mammy is on J, and I'm sick. And if I send to the air and Pacono, we are not cheap. And I may be saying, man, now then, my old I will say, one penema last meeting, and I will come a minute or banishing a force, Mrs. and I will cancel. Me there's some media, me penio, me penny, my head. Oh, the actually, my busy actually, yeah, because I'm silk, and I'm a friend, papa, and I'm born. I'm a name. The same is saying, as Messi Papa, Emma, me papa too can or call her. Mammy says, one penny. Now, me too, I am baby by my mom, but I she. My mom, she watched it, and I did. Could cause that for me, so that I know. Not me to buy no. Let me go Pia and Miss me, Yammy, mammy, to one of them. Yeah, you go it's when a dog small into the mammy say, oh, kind, it's me, yeah, nothing I call. If you are company, you do have a sailor, was on Pama. My politician was dancing to me, and every damn man, all the other to mammy. All kind and one of those. Machine, I'm the common mammy, machine, at Tony Marco, my dear near ye, you know the common mammy. Na se metu ko na mentini afa hwe amro no bro Italian watch ama mi say watch keke na de bre na mi say oh sana ma me ne kada ka che ma me so for watch ni mam for ko market ne ko sa watch ne bo sa watch ne yes sa bre bo mi ho yin bo e bi kwa wato ache anya watch for na me to ma me no me yi ma ko me moto Italian watch so go wana yes ma me ne say cause last time me came in person ma me ne say me so kwaya me but then I me de prayer watch keke watch na me de ma na me say na asmesi ade ho ma me na ka me park as bi but on say untimi nka ade ho ma me de ne ha no
Oi by phone na
na ni anso
oi by phone na
so watch no on say watch and I'm saying me fanya ni scanner na then enso me call na me command me say ba me sama ma minister minister watch no
obi ase e chan de ye wo na ya wo ye pa why you papa et was your answer
counselor me ba ya me see ya ba be ware no could you believe say me tatare free ha say the buy and atare no kwada gun obi shop and so on
and now look wale
na me ma me speak e ma me nton me ya ware ye de ma me nton
dem o to asade ko say o de ko wale
ye ko ware to nyama nyina
o na kwa je na ni wa ye yie kakra wo tutu onyama be ye o ho de ana wa na atobo an o je ska no atia
you me be a juma man
hey
no
Number go tifa. Mago tifa na me hu ba bi ati. Na me mbra.
no credit na make am.
Me to asio.
No credit na make am.
Ani wan ba bi am wo. BBC na me here o.
Maggie, me no me sister de Maggie na fe kwa na wa me si bra fe me. Boy, Maggie.
Oh,
Maggie, what the you said it to the bar.
Share. For bed 1 month, na me go for be na mention it to you. As someone to get chairman. Anything I make, I say, go for people.
Ah, maybe so. Maggie. But maybe so, Maggie. Not then the connect to my brand here. And the cut it dear one, not then. No more. Why a fine boy.
I can let Maggie as more. Oh, do you pan out? What do you want?
You do everything for the person.
Not because of what you are getting.
Me will be other than me and I mean, is not we are connected. And I am
it's not chemistry.
Not chemistry. It's actually in the car. Ever be yeah.
And you're when now what are you? Now, Maggie, you're what are you?
Oh, who say you will be say patch about money and food. Who say yeah, this is what Bravo pain.
It's Wawale. Wawale.
Oh, being shut down. This hour.
Now, Obia Wale.
Oh, me no worry, but
na obi wo ho ana
obi abi ho
magi chiro bi die na bi e container ma bi abi tie
oh say ya kan say counselor I
Oh, Maggie, I'm going to maybe a container. I'm person with tones. Maggie, me person with tones will be a container, mammy. Not just okay. Oh, Maggie. Maggie. Oh, Maggie.
Oh, actually, 1 year.
Maggie, do you know what you want? You need to seek for counseling. Otherwise, you will punish a genuine person. I'm telling you. Let's put all the luck, all the issues aside.
I'm doing it because we all about.
So, have you gotten? Are you going through counseling? No, Maggie, write this number down. Write this number, Maggie. Write it.
Because I have your number.
So, Maggie, you have my number, and you are doing all these things yourself. So why didn't you come? Maggie? No, but you see what I'm saying that you, Maggie Chen. What's it? I'm saying that you'll be shocked that because of this, any other genuine person that will come into your life can be punished by your previous acts. You know, listen to me. Yes, you've gone through a lot. I agree. But I'm telling you that it is a man who has hurt you. There are also men who are working and women have hurt them. Do you understand? And I'm saying that your mental health is very important. So seek for professional counseling. No. There was a lady Nasa Mokan. Or no say, Obi was a sister, only the crew. Opening your water, opening water garden. Or see every second. A small catcher or the kind. And then we are small one. I hear say, what is painful in this world is to love somebody and the person should use something about you to hurt you. You have to say, me know what Maggie Elkin plan. Na me ni say a club that was obi enu. Na ebufu nti me ni wa jai. Me se munko bisa say crew kan e da me sere ho. Me ne net na ye crew no bon kwa me ne net na munko bisa. So because nipa net me the one day ya bi atu adubadwam. To the extent say oma bodua, wo kwa ofere no wa ko kan ni musem. Wo di akoma paako. Onu di akoma boni ehia wo. You need to have a closure.
Counselor, do you know the funny part? The funny part is say, I brand na some Lucy and Ocasa coming for your police case me on Cochino. Son of boy and so take it a clean heart say, Nanka only China or the Barber family. This is because not boy and near but on to me can't share me. Oh,
no, there's a clean heart in the ground. Maggie, this is a clean heart in the ground. Who got clean heart now? A better confirmation.
Germany or Germany. Assembly see and a chair means me blockade guy.
Now, where be you?
Like me percent.
But where be you?
Oh, the different line, the chat team, say, it's a chat team or see on himself, family, I mean, fancy, or kind of printing in Adia, Germany, or no, as some no one can be say, Nemo, no, dear, see, airport, say, dear, threaten, I may threaten, say, or bumming chair, me prano with a kind of saying champagne bottle, or canning in a catch boy no nim the nti a boy no asa alphabet as said now what I say or no boy in different thing and or say boy in different thing ma me no ebe ja boy no say asama yen no kra na what aton so
Maggie
and
a charm Maggie
oh yeah omo enu nyina ade because when I make an answer or no you I know him from Calabrim say or no so Ebusia it's free or no see Christopher and up to now guy no me met me the message me say guy a virgin up to now because me oh yeah no cry
Maggie
oh yeah club
Maggie me bow Maggie only myself back from the country. Victoria. Maggie bisa asemo. Maggie misrewo virginity no eye de wahidi. Primary, secondary, remedial or tertiary. And I'm masturbating baby.
From childbirth. Masturbation there, I don't know. And it means me come on the
and there you are masturbating virgin, and I'm a boy.
I don't want
yeah, I don't see I would be never say she name work. I was sim. I mean, slow. Namagu Yamwa. Clarity. Then you say something somewhere, you just make me say, on the Christo on the Berman with a beard, and I'm saying, I mean, you're done as I say, Ulukrana, how come? But who Yamwa, and it was self framing, Nadi Yache, a channel, Vic, Yama, Vic, Yama.
Okay,
Maggie, who Yamwa, and my big in Casa. Near time for no. Baby, around me when he gave yes. Near time for no. Prophetess Victoria, Vic, then I call it. Oh, and come on, here did a simple Vic. I buy in 9 years ago. The sex tape, Eliki, school. What we are, Obi Oko school, be share the crew. I come on, a man say, Obana, I know. Wouldn't say the sex tape, or Bemani be few baby son, and Oka say, I need Bemani super son. Now, on Pesa Bemani be Jana, Vic, what do you understand? What is your take on the story for today?
I'm quite now go kind of one or yale. Oh, Charlotte, the generation. To her and also, and no one you be no become. But Bema now, also just Bema now, dream and if you're but the moment now you say that I am the prayer was to me and because because of So right now you're saying on this supposed to treat your wife or divorce your wife. That deal way, as a way,
Maggie, Maggie, Ubetina wa the bonny one, yet Bema no Kasa, Umu in training, a shower niba. Eh, when I'll try that one to you. Sawa dear, Ubetina, his son said, which you are the giant. You be sour shaking.
Maybe dear, said that man is a chinchina or dear SCN or dear no babe, come in with the
and yes, or the bar, or the abba, any bone to the Maggie, or the abba, at the say, would the air see? Jim Cosia, Nafabo, and to be Jawaliano. But that's what blissful. Let me hear you, Maggie. I think my entire blissful. Blissful, Yango. Blissful, are you there?
Blissful,
Yango. Yentio, Yamaquab.
You, so, catch me and ya for me, Chamuni now.
Let your sword.
Papa, so that I can say, Abrabody is in the battery at that chunk, KPI, BPI, bedroom. Okay, I've been here quick 5 years from now, 7, 10, 15 years from now. The IASCC, however, affecting your ma and Nampo Ebusi. See, media, a jar to take me or the sergeant, like when it comes to if you are we, would be no quitting, Yamini saying a becon. Next 3 years, next 4 years, even next 20 years, so in your course, not Opia Bobby, I also freedom of Opia, the open. Yeah, now so a show which you said, yeah, me beyond the consequences and I'm any man. May they be a Mikase Sanka, there's always choices laid in front of us, right? Who find so be choose to their opinion. Now, so when you say, after which you see, you say, now we don't be ya. But you know, I it's in a book also. I will bet you see, you know, we say, hey, wait, dear, me rusty, you say now. Your friends, Papa and a woman, and a man choose, and a man could choose in the bonny. Aha, inti media, a many lady now may take care accountability. Now, so media may sign him in say, or more because a member who is interested in my past, and I interested in their future. Into Obia Kawaii ba or Finichi or Sim, a woman so you spoke of Saberman fee, and Beman to the Sabbath, or more interested in Obano, or then a bravo that time. And then coach and a year, but it is still there.
But a woman gets a more man, a woman, Magia shall say, Mundi the Geniango, Casa, Yango.
We share money, young phobia. If you are won't say, Bemmy, you'll be teaming him a this will be now a crowd 1 hour. Say, what black will be our born a shop on a big now. See. Yes, why ye I didn't why ye trim. Until I made the beginning say, who shall be now? Seriousness, some of the things you know that about out a beham would the ultimate who can create betrayal. All canning into details because
see me about Miss Bell. Blissful. Yo, maybe say, who catch them, Pastor? I feel insulted. Me personally.
Okay.
I feel you don't. No, yes. No, I feel you blissful. If I have a relationship with you and you start discussing your ex-guy, what happened and everything, I feel you are insulting me. I don't need that information. Me, I don't need it.
Okay, but it's not necessarily.
I say I don't need it. The level of maturity that I have, I don't need what happened, why he didn't marry you. I don't need it. You got what I'm saying? Okay. But if you start, there are men that when you start narrating, they will ask for details that you can't share little. So you start asking, because if I want to go with you, okay, so you were with him for how many years? He said we spent only 2 years. Wow. And the 2 years, you mean you are able to break out like that? He said yes. So the two years you were having sex. He said, oh yes. So was it regular or normal? I said, oh, not only time. Actually, so every month after say 2 be back. Oh, sir. Na say was say one pema grow akonopa. Oh, ono so no pema grow ntimi so a year from me so. I'm seeing the burden I'm coming for. You be shocked. I walk away because of the things you're telling me. Because I want a life that I can have sex every day. But once your interest is already destroyed by the previous guy, onuma who's what tuned to once a while, then pay once a while. What was it? The next thing he said, and on the credit media, and say, many know no, the before from one tea, and I mean the giant also, or you only should buy, or you bonnie be sabi. So I don't need those information. I am with you now. Can we have a present relationship? And I believe that past is yesterday. Me say past. Hey, now, bliss. Today, what we are doing right now, if he ends, what Maggie came to tell us, if he ends today, it has passed. After I end the life, everything she said is past.
Yeah.
So me, there's nothing called present. Present is what we are saying now. I know what I'm saying. And I believe that when we live that life, but there's nothing called full disclosure. Tell each other. Let me say full disclosure should come in when there is an evidence of a child, a living thing. And and go me young detail. Oh, maybe me bless. Me wan kwala me no. On papa ne hwe on papa ne tuo fees. Ana me wan kwala me no papa de on me ye no wo. Enti am say see am court kakra bi. But very soon e be ye wan kwala me no baba ko. Me baba ko on me grandmother ho. It ends there. Don't come and start. And I mean go school no. Na mama ni say better than nurse. Menim de buy abrantie be dam me. Ti say osuru ye ne dia, efom ye ne dia. Na so me ha sometime wanye me wan meto obofra ni di. Mbapa mo ko ne ho. E ko pa me show. E no meto obofra ni di. Akro ni fi so ntia. Me ana me ye di me. I don't need this nonsense. It is a pressure to me. And if somebody listen, in my maturity, listen to me, in my maturity, I have stayed with women that other men have brought me information about them. But I believe what they tell me until today. I don't care what other people said. I don't take third party issue. Me, the life I live, I don't take what somebody says. What you tell me, if it's even a lie, I want to live with it. I don't care. I don't go and ask because me did say the one person e be come no one can kire me. Minister so ti ase many mameti, many papati. You will never be a one minimum almost yes, I live with it. But you won't crophobia. Okay, or so going person to say you can't hear the crap or compare old schoolmates. Was it true? Is it true that the teachers never there? I don't think you are thinking right. So this young man, Odi Abranti in your core office, or go beside and say, also ni me pa, one poem, you know. Bisan so no or voter ho. Me so na mo akwa ba mo na mo me tedi. Ono obewie na me sex tape ba, no na Abranti bi na twempra. Oni Frank twempra. He na the sex tape oni Frank ba abonte campus enya de keto a. Na di omu hu bi pa wo. Emi wama. Na me say, no be adwin so oni Frank obe ware no. Frank di sa hwe na anti mama say ware no. But she's a nice girl. She's so sweet. She's so strong. Or some by school by you, who's a grass assembly. When they go beside, Ushia more home. Ushia me or more home. Unim you, a foul home. Me Ushia me, na me in Kaiwa. Me na me in Kaiwa. Ma catch yourself force me na me in Kaiwa. Me besi ene. We are me ida down for. Now the grandma me say me fama me area. We are Jimmy for. No, how do you tell me say go and tell your wife say me chiam me Jimmy? Menka. No menka. Me can't be a menka. No matter how close you are with me, if you want to greet my wife, pick a phone, call her, and talk to her. Me take care now friend you. We are being proud. We are me mommy. We are me papa. Me fan to Bluetooth my ending komo. And I dey be chini say me no kasa no. Na obi kasa we chiri, and you want to hear na one kasa wo. Na abana so ye den wo ke. Na abana fi hi na we fa na many would be come ever na do aban go no. Now wo drink your ticket ma the all can accept. I don't eavesdrop because I want to live a sane life. You see, so get no cry work of friend at and I believe say boy you okay. On can engineer will go. I feel no quote me Salis I'm get be when we dey campus in first state come out. You know say being where George they marry. It shocked me. The girl is good. If you see him body, the body day inside, the breast day inside. I don't know. So they will be giving compliments. And at the end of the compliments, they have said what you don't want to be said. And that's why I stand say, Mimi Bisaudo, I won't go for the detail. I will defend that silly thing. When you come and tell me, say, hey, now Obama, oh, I don't know. If you know why you don't marry, forget me. That's me. If you know why you don't marry, me. What's saying? My life is different, and I'm not saying anybody to copy my life, but I have learned the hard way. I have learned the hard way, and I believe that your information till I die should be kept with me. I don't care. Look, it can go viral. It can become loud. There are people that their stories will come viral on TV, on radio, and I will not talk about it with the detail I have. I close my mouth. Why should you go and call my husband and tell my husband that my tape was on campus and he's done well marrying me? Why are you? Why are there past 9 years? Hey. And I wouldn't even say, oh, why are dear, Charlie? Who are come, papa? Where from this nonsense? Where from this nonsense? So I believe that the guy who narrated the story to the husband didn't do well. And the husband too coming to ask the woman, and the woman saying yes also didn't make sense. Or if you were going to say, Madame Funa she and was shop, me call office. What can say me with that check? Or sit at my old school. O sex tape BBP and Puma, put me Samba school, me or the child. But you maybe I was so be Medo. Young candy here in this year when I tell me go school, I end the story there. If you insist, you won't get an information from me. You go, why this at this time? Why? Then I've been here. So I believe that meeting will meet people. But when we meet people, whatever they will say remains there. Whether I've told you, I've not told you. How do you meet me with somebody and say, hey, and the minister was who you oh, we know. Meaning, me and service or Parliament House. Satan no bar Parliament. Hey, sir, no, I was down for. Oh, Charlie, let's close that chapter. You can't answer same. Oh no, why are you closing it? Let's chat. No, I won't go in there with you. Because something to me, beside say. And I didn't know you must have 10 years in on you. I didn't know you. And you didn't just so do one. No, it's so do. Now, maybe so. What do you want to sell back catch on one? Send no banner once more can say, Obia, Oko Pejuma, Obiso, you know, man, Peneso. Never agree to any man or person who does no way. When I'm saying, Obi Copeneso near dinner, or the catching a one. No, is there advice? I idea ye can ye be who can. Yen kata ye who see kakrami adwim we say. I said the vacuum in our mind is too much. This lady is afraid to lose the marriage. Well, there are men who are very sweet that you don't want to lose them. But if they will bring you insane behavior, lose them. But the painful thing is that you have given an information that was not supposed to go out there. before you're going to lose them. That's the fear. Let's learn to hold on to secret when it is sacred. Bliss. That's my own blissful. That's my own. There's nothing called full disclosure. What must not be known by third party should not be known by them. Case closed. Case closed. Mimi Edma was saloon kakra for 3 years. Na uye nkrofoti no mudi kokonsa. Hey my God. I see to say a druacho. And Crawford Kasasa, so this information you are releasing, when they come and use it against you one time, how would you feel? Because Madina, maybe I'm here in Tia, not Afena, Abuche Kwaba, no ko UK Bason Bia, Obano the Yama Bema, me aunt was saloon, or not me aunt a Tony Yeti. And Oba the Wishan and Yonkubi. And then Yonkubi says, hey, then I say, me who one can cross you. And I said, they are going to Namade anymore. In a country, they not war or penny bidding. PNDC or penny be also. They see how they what Daroma. I see my scene tea, with them in the Chrome or Quanam Sumako, or Cottry be having an echo. And I'm out to be that will make a crap. I see, I don't know why it was, they were eating me and so. And the unity of Bob Yoku, and see, no, Bob Andy. Obanka, that's what made you know. He gave all the information at the salon about this honorable man in the NDC, the PNDC era those times. Or the information in my was alone. I'm talking about, I think 1985. Let me hear hairdressing salon. Boy, my age macho. I felt disappointed in her. So and you should be secure when people can keep your information, even at the peril of death. When sword is put on their neck, they can still help deny and keep you in shape. Let's learn it. It works. It works. It's not betrayal. It's not lying, but it is keeping and holding on to the privacy and the secrecy of what you have between the two of you. Let's learn to die with certain truths in our lives so that we go to our grave and go and meet God. So, Bliss, I agree with what you are saying, but that's my point. I don't know if you have any other thing to add.
Yeah, I have a lot because me who they say with you, it's like the way you put it. It's the way your mind is. You set maturity, which is yes. And also, so when you're they don't care, they don't give a damn what you do with your life before they came in. Once they are in your life, it's about them now and you. So it's like a new page. It makes sense. I'll be interested in a little bit, not necessarily, but be interested in who she is, what she year when you were naive or you didn't know much. How I didn't say. We've seen it happen to a lot of people.
No, but you see, Bliss, it should not destroy you. Blake, it should not destroy you. No matter what it shouldn't destroy you. Everybody will make a mistake when you're crawling up there. My question is that when you drive a car and it has an accident, should you stop you from driving?
No, you definitely drive again.
So what is your beef here? Why do we make history out of a lot of nonsense? Do you understand? I mean, yes, you have a first degree, and the way you went to school, the process by the men that gave you money to pay school fees, should you tell everybody?
No, say can't necessarily, but people to me is just like our sisters. Okay, Counselor, what do you suggest right now? It is not her fault that part of her came out, but she's not also innocent. She's guilty of it. Okay, and what
she's guilty of what? No, she's guilty. No, what is she guilty of? My sex tape is out. Listen, one of the things I know is that I had sex with Bliss, hidden, and somebody has brought our tape out. Why should I be blamed?
But why did they record it?
No. They say it didn't come from the boyfriend. It didn't come from him. The thing is that the tape is out there. I didn't put it there. My guy didn't put it there. Why should I be worried?
Okay, but you shouldn't be worried. But I said you can only be worried.
No, so me, I'm not worried. Then you who just came into my life, you're worried.
Okay, so
oh, you don't know what I'm saying?
The lady is worried.
My sex tape. I didn't do anything for me to have my sex tape out there. My sex tape is out, and everybody is worried for me. As what?
Hold on. Now, sir, your mentality is interesting because the lady is not worried, but they are not interested.
You don't get what I'm saying? I've had sex. Listen, I've had sex with Bliss. It is between the two of us. And then Bliss goes to tell Vic, many counselor that, and you expect me to be worried.
No, I mean, you said I'll be worried. Why should you be worried?
No, you expect me to be worried. For what?
Hey, you've done it. What?
No, my question is, so why should I be worried? I have had sex with Bliss, and Bliss has gone to tell Vic on me under. Man, too now. Mama we drew. The bar was so out to go catch a Vic said me wonder. Why should he affect me? Did you think well before calling Vic to tell Vic say cancel the matter? Now you found at TikTok you make am. You can't TikTok in fact so then they be you. You can't. There be a Kenyan I'm got you. You can't. I'm got to be. You can't. You meet me in my video.
Currently, the issue in the marriage is the fact that
the man is showing attitude. No, the man is showing attitude because of what he has heard.
So we can't blame the man. We can't I don't know. It's a man is saying anything.
Then on the way, Jimmy, you don't have the capacity to withhold the information you are going for. Why did you go for it? A brand any share or no call office go bizarre and say, "When you mean then I need fun." And no bad no bizarre. He say, "Madam for the say, who sex tape BPA." And I say, "I say they see here." But my boy now no hold him, you know, and you know the PA. I feel I catch them. Then I'm there. John the Baptist. You mommy catch us say, "Bisa John the Baptist." I feel you turn it here, they are bro. For you.
Okay, so all you are saying is that don't go for what you cannot handle.
What do you want it for? If you want a breakup, you want divorce, and that is why you are going for the information. When you go for the information, don't even talk. Go.
Okay.
But don't come and fight with the information. Because you won't look, we have more life ahead of us. Look, there's more life ahead of us.
So counselor, if like your fans say you're not a counselor, you're not this mature, you have this depth, right? And you are the man. Okay. Now I know definitely you are not going to give your wife this kind of attitude, the man.
The first thing will happen to me is that the young man will never even talk to me.
But then
you know what happened to me, Bliss? Not even being a counselor.
Okay.
From where I was trained from. The guy who wanted to give me information about my wife will never even get me to talk to me about my wife.
Okay.
Obi na le yiri nine baako. The nine baako eh ba fine. Like the nine baako ehwe phone. And Obi share the first time. We say, we yiri ni I say, hey, oh, you're fine. What's where you find that? Need there. What's where you find that? Need there. What you need that? Go you name. Everyone that never find. Because information they ban is not wholesome. Why are you living with a cripple?
Yeah.
F home.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Listen, somebody saw my wife. Somebody saw my wife some years back and told my wife, said, hey, that no baba when the first born, only never will you. Now I won't you or to what you did. Now my wife is 3 1. Oja my wife home. And obey share me. About 3 weeks time. O share me say, hey, my wife I'm calling so you know won't call it. You see, una odino. Who couldn't wait Jimmy by heart? Remember, can't tell me this. You were married. Some was some. I hope some will can't tell me. Was you a minute? You catch me this. I want to go job. And I was serious about it. And she went to see my wife. Catch me like, hey, tell you couldn't go for power. Many go there. Gross. I wasn't part 20 million power choke. Company choke one. Man can't go and bonus. What's that?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
There are issues that happen between me and a lot of people around me. I have a lot of women around me. And there are issues that will happen and they assume that my wife should know. If you bypass me and go and tell my wife, you'll be disgraced. My wife is on the line. She's watching. Me, and two things I'm catching me in Sina. You know, I'm catching. I won't happen. Now you tell me a story about what you are going through, and you think I'm going to discuss. Me the crown you. Some I mean not you on woman. And say when Jimmy sent me. So we should live a life saying there is tomorrow after today. That's all I say. Oh, it's not because of the work I do, but me. I have learned when our second born refused to walk till 5 years, never to say what anybody says. Our nanny was having quarrel with. I've said this thing before. Our nanny was having quarrel with a certain woman in our house where my grandmother is. So we went there. Well, my mother then, after delivery, had some complications, so she went there. So we're there, and then the woman came and told me, "Hey, Auntie Bada, when Oba catch and said, me say me and no one boomia, me buna my name who send a reality." So when Auntie Bada came, me I call her mama and I told Auntie Bada said, "Started this in country." I said, "And that one bona on the boat." Auntie Bada was carrying our second born with the third born behind Nechi. And for the call, then I catch a cassis on catching. And then they held Auntie Bada's neck. Then my sisters, the club, one of them on the board, a sunny year, and my sister fell from the back of Auntie Bada. It took 5 years for my sister to start walking. Because of what I said. From that day, I told myself, me, to pass through my mouth to my head, kill me. And I tell everybody, if you live that life, it will be difficult for you to get trouble. So, why do you go and interrogate a man who knows your wife to tell you what happened when she was in school? Also, my wife, they go to school. Then they see here. Also, my wife, 85 now, so you know, pretty impressive. Now, Papa, no, any plan, and you already need a case, you couldn't go, son already tear. For what? No, for what? For what? For what? I remember I traveled and I came back and I bought something for my sister. So my sister's friend didn't know that they know the way I am, that I can give you something that my wife doesn't know about it. So when they came down, they were talking. Then their friend said, I see me see me on two coin. I did your top and let me bow. Makache said, oh, there could be an to be bread. Was it then? So I did, or I did bread. I didn't hear anything. We couldn't never tell their bread and Mr. Oh, enemy didn't come. And the woman got offended. I went to report to my sister, say, me ain't friendly. And over kind of sister, see your catch and say, debut. On Jim did put say, I did not make me the bread and my wife will that. And the walk could this alcohol says, I did not get the bread, man. A year of fail. And he said, she doesn't want to enjoy that conversation. Say, so I want us to, nobody, we can't force people. But like I said today on a radio station, that you can't tell somebody, say, advise them whether they will take it on, because there are other people who today are big bosses and own companies that have employed over 300 people because they allow somebody to sleep with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I think that we have to learn. A lot of issues are coming up. Don't go and get all information. Information is important, but learn when to release the information. That's what I'll say. Well, we've done well today, 2 hours, 55 minutes. Thank you all for coming. We should not behave like Judas in the Bible. Oh, most of us are Judas. Some people, when they are angry, they speak very loose. They say everything. The before can be beer. Obeka bibia the thing here wholesale nyame bo ti say wholesale manyama nkam kakrama what well check most mama me gift ache why monja afere say no mama gift na me pon me that so thank you all very much for coming. So the lady, madam, your husband's attitude, you should show him some of the attitude. Let all show attitude in the house, but make sure that your attitude is professional. Be happy in your attitude. Don't force yourself to make a man who is not happy. He says, don't borrow money to buy what you don't need to show people who don't want to see. Live a life that will make you happy. God bless you. If you want to give me a gift, you can release it as I go. But let me say a big thank you to Ginger Honey Chips. If you're watching me right now and you're in America, please order for your Ginger Honey Chips in this winter time on 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. If you're watching me and you want to have counseling with me, you want to choose me as your counselor, call me on 0277 60 96 44. This number you can call me directly from TikTok. Let's help you balance your life. You can see a nice flyer at my back page today. It's one of the things that I brought after having the award from Joe Biden in the US. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you have anybody who wants to do his master's or her master's in artificial intelligence, AI, and cybersecurity for free, let them call me on 0277 609 644. It's a free scholarship in 13 universities located in Canada and in the US. Free, you can go and do this master's program. And then you have job placement, 3 years in America to pay the loan, 2 years for the school. So 5 solid years of your life is going to be managed outside there, and you become a better person. God bless you for being there with me. Learn to forgive. Whoever has hurt you, forgive them. Don't let their hurts cause you to misbehave. Let me read a few messages as I wrap up from Facebook. Amma Benton says, there is nothing like true love in this world. Plenty things. Thinking is going, there's nothing like true love. There's nothing like true love in this world. Your spouse, telling your spouse plenty things, thinking he is going to love you. Big mistake. Go and ask Princess Charles and Princess Diana. We'll look for them and ask them. How about it? Thank you very much. He said, you should be a virgin to any fresh guy. If you break up today, the next person should be a virgin to him the next person. That's it. Every day, once you be a virgin, I agree to that one. Yes, everybody can be a virgin. Counselor, the man is not correct. He should also bring his past. He should also bring his past sex life. Well, Achilles, thank you so much. Sir, I am present. Welcome, my son. You're good. Even at work, you always give me a good time. Thank you very much. I have learned too much from you that I am a happy man. Sir, thank you. Thank you too very much. Today I went to a place called North Hills International School. Let me tell you. Let me take off my hat for them. I went to North Hills International School for a meeting. And whilst I was waiting in the corridor, I was shocked. What shocked me was that whilst I was in the corridor, all the children that came to pass, everyone that passed greeted me. I've been to a lot of international schools, a lot of the Cambridge academies, a lot of these Montessori's, and I sit down there, the children will pass, they won't greet me. I realize that this school is a good school. Please, for what I've seen today, that the fact that they can greet me when they are passing, everybody greeted. I want to recommend North Hills International School for your children. It's located at Hatchu, just close to the North Legon Hospital or North Legon Clinic at Hatchu. I think the teachers are good. For the children to learn how to greet you, good afternoon, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning. I took good morning and I realized that me myself, I become a good morning. May the teachers there continue the good work. Just the fact that the children can greet me and they didn't pass, I realize that you're giving them good training. Thank you very much, Maggie. Maggie Fremini Ndinko. Thank you for the gift. Good night to all of you. Good morning to all of you. I'll see you again at the appropriate time, God willing. Thanks to Ginger Honey Chips, the chips of the season. Frame, one fan bring a dear baffle. Sisi a dear watching and semesi. Me catch him say no asim kesivis man catch him as a crow. The phone we use for my life is gone. Want to buy a new one? It's a Z4. Yes. So I think it's about $2,000. Yenye and Tony F. And it means 2,000. Auto.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want, 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself.